morning, Dubai. Welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show. It is Friday. We're going to take you through all of the big trending stories that everyone across the country is talking about. Michelin stars 2025. The winners have been revealed.
And some UAE banks are raising minimum account balances.
We're going to talk about why every UAE resident needs a will.
And Leonardo DiCaprio tries the Dubai's viral caviar nuggets.
Delicious. In today's rapid weather report, it's mostly sunny. Humidity is a bit down, but it's going to be a warmer day with temperatures ranging from 29 to 44 degrees. I have another video that was going viral I'd like your thoughts on.
Okay, shoot. Oh my God.
This was a wedding. The video was shared in March.
Yeah.
And if you can see the video, the bride and groom are there. I think it's in the religious part of the ceremony.
Yeah.
And the groom gets a phone handed to him. And he takes the phone, he answers the call, and her face...
What? Why? It's your wedding day. It's your wedding day. What could be more important than your wedding day?
So her face drops, you can see it. And she just gives him the biggest eye roll. So you know she's in charge here. Like she's...
What is... I'm sorry, but what is he doing? What is he doing? It's your wedding day, like... I'm sure, and you can put things off.
You don't know who it was, Massa. You can't be the internet and just assume. You don't know who's on that call.
But everything can be put off or put aside, or someone else can handle it. It's his wedding day. It's his moment with his bride.
It was the person who gave him the call that should be held to account.
True. Unless someone died, that's the only reasonable excuse you'd allow this phone call to happen.
She looks beautiful, by the way. Can we just take a moment?
Good.
She looks amazing.
And the way she looks at the camera, she's like...
Yeah, she's like, again.
Can you stop that?
What are your take on a phone at the dinner table?
I feel like it's really inappropriate to be at a dining table and you're having conversation with someone and you pick up the phone and you start texting, unless it's something urgent, because I know things happen. Things come up, but you can excuse yourself. You can say, excuse me, I really need to take this call. I'll be quick. Polite.
In whoever you have dinner with most often in the evenings, do you use your phone?
No, we barely use our phones unless we want to take like a snap or something. But other than that, we rarely use our phone.
That's
we
so nice.
Rarely take any pictures. We put it aside. We don't even touch our phones.
Is this with family or friends?
Friends. With family, I use my phone.
That's what I meant. With friends, of course, we don't use our phones. That's what I meant.
Okay, I'm sorry. Guilty. Okay, but a lot of times I use my phone when I'm with my family. But I try not to.
So would I. With my mom, I'm always on my phone.
I try not to, really. But sometimes we run out of things.
It's such an addiction. I just jump to my phone all the time. And then I'm like, I have to make a concerted effort to put it aside. So, but during my wedding...
No, would you hold your phone during the wedding?
Someone handed me a phone to take a call.
I would be annoyed. I'm like, you know what? Put that phone away from my face.
Everyone is there in the room.
Literally.
There's no one calling me.
Put that phone away from my face and away from the husband's face.
No one calls me anyway. No.
Now we're texting.
Thank you very much. And we appreciate the texts. Okay, Jumping in to the big story of the morning. Michelin stars 2025. The winners have been revealed. Dubai has made culinary history once again. 2 restaurants last night earned the coveted 3 Michelin stars for the first time ever. It all took place. It was the 4th edition of the Michelin Guide Dubai Awards. The event spotlighted 119 establishments, 35 cuisine types, and of course just reinforced Dubai as a global gastronomic powerhouse.
And for the first time ever, 2 restaurants were awarded 3 Michelin stars, the highest honor in the culinary world.
Okay, so let's take a look. This is a massive deal. People travel to cities that have restaurants with 3 Michelin stars. And one, we just want to give a massive shout out to Trescent Studio.
Congratulations.
It's made history as the first Indian restaurant in the world to get 3 Michelin stars. And it's such a Dubai homegrown story because the restaurant went from 1 to 2 to 3, and it's impeccable. Is it an 8-course menu? And you know the meals are eye-crafted, but they're impeccable. And it's such a great story for Dubai food.
Have you ever been to Trescent?
I've been to Trescent Studio before even the first Michelin star. So about 4 years ago. And I had at that point, so there's Tresson Restaurant and then Tresson Studio is at that point it was a separate room as part of a dining room where you go and everyone is having the same meal. It's an 8-course menu. You choose veg or non-veg.
Yeah.
And they've since moved to the St. Regis, that beautiful outdoor area there, and now it's a full restaurant. But at that point, and I don't know how much it costs now, but it was such a good deal. It was like, for what you were getting, it was I think 495 dirham for this impeccable food.
And the presentation.
And the presentation and the service. The person leaving this service, Vip, I think is his name, he's still there today. And it's all about remembering the people that come through. It's an amazing family they have there.
I think I met the chef. He's really nice. Very humble and very sweet.
True.
But you know what? I know that every year, like Tresson gets a Michelin star or gets to be at the top 50 restaurants in the world. But till this day, I still haven't tried Tresson restaurant.
You have to go.
I really need to go. I remember when they first opened, I think it was 4 years ago, right? Mm-hmm. They had that presentation when you have your birthdays. Mm-hmm. Was it 4 years ago?
I'm not sure.
Yeah. But they had this presentation, like if it was your birthday, the whole table would have like happy birthday and they would throw the chocolate bowls on the table. That's the only reason why I wanted to go.
I don't know because I don't think it has.
But I know it's better. I don't think it has it anymore. And I know they have better stuff.
But you're so right. We've had Chef Imran Chousani on the show before, and so humble, so hardworking, and he is the brains behind this menu. And also the other 3 Michelin star went to FZN by Bjorn Fransen, who is an acclaimed Swedish chef. And he brought his restaurant, which has Scandinavian and Asian influences.
I really need to keep up with those like new restaurants that are opening here in Dubai.
There's so many.
There's so many.
It's so hard, and there's
so many.
There's been so many awards, and it's really hard to keep up.
But that's the thing. Like I feel there's so many new restaurants that are opening up. I still haven't checked out the J1 restaurants. I'm missing out on so many things.
Yes, I mean, but
hold on, relax.
It's so hard to remain loyal because there's so many impeccable. But then also, when you get to 3 Michelin stars, it's getting pricey. You know, so they also have 2 Michelin stars. By the way, Jamavar, which is near Dubai Opera, it got 2 Michelin stars.
Yeah,
and also very interesting. Is it 2? Yes. 2 restaurants were rewarded 1 Michelin star. So Jamavar is one, and Manau is another one, which is a new 11-course Thai restaurant. It's impossible. Since it opened, it's impossible to get a reservation. And
really?
Yeah, and it's another homegrown Dubai-born chef Amiraj Khatwani. It's his restaurant, and it's.
What's the cuisine?
Thai.
Oh no, I don't think I'll be able to have that. I don't like Thai food. Never mind. I'm scratching you off my list.
Oh, I'll come. If I could get it.
If I could get in.
Apparently it's been impossible already.
Have you noticed that we've been having a lot of fine restaurants opening here in Dubai, more than casual restaurants? Like, I can't be spending so much money every week. Give me
Would you think they're worth it? Or?
Fine dinings. Listen, if you asked me 2 years ago, I would tell you it's definitely worth it. I used to love the idea of fine dining, love the idea of dressing up and going to new restaurants. And the main idea is just to dress up and wear my nicest clothes and go eat the best meals. But lately, I don't know, the way I view fine dining restaurants, it's shifted.
Tell me more.
I feel like, in general, not just only fine dining restaurants, in general, the quality just dipped a little bit.
I don't know.
Just a little bit, a tad. And sometimes you go there, you order those dishes, you eat, but you leave not full, you leave still hungry, and sometimes the dishes are so basic.
I don't know.
Maybe the restaurants I go to.
Thoughts on it? Is fine dining worth it? I don't go to fine dining restaurants. Like, they're so out of reach.
And it's too pricey.
I think there's such a gulf between a regular restaurant and a fine dining restaurant. But I did go to Cressota, which is in the address, and they connect the food with visuals. And I walked in thinking, this is a gimmick. And I feel like in Dubai we're so spoiled, we're so privileged. It's very hard to shock and surprise us. And it was the probably one of the few fine dining restaurants I went to last year, and I was blown away. I was blown away by because it's not food that you eat regularly.
It's the experience.
But also the food was phenomenal.
Yeah.
I was so impressed, and I was like, this is why fine dining is fine dining, because it blows you away from the service to, in this point, it was the visuals connected to the food, but also the food was amazing, and you could really see the craftsmanship and the artistry that goes into it. And my mum was a chef, and I know what it takes like every little element of each part of the dish is always worth it. So I think it's worth it.
You think it's worth it? I think it's worth it if you have an entertainment or something nice going on.
Yeah, for sure.
That's the only reason why I would pay.
Celebrating something
but
special.
Too costly, thank you.
But too costly, yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, this is the thing. But then, like, it is...
It is
art.
fine dining.
It's like going... Like, it's not for us every day, but it's like you might want to go to the opera, or you might want to really treat yourself and splurge on an amazing meal. It's like if you're getting married and you get a restaurant voucher, because it's a memorable occasion, and that's what it is. Like, it's meant to be something special, and it is.
I used to love it. I don't know why I don't like it anymore. I'll only go to fine dining restaurants if the location and the interior design is like so beautiful, or they have entertainment.
No, entertainment is like someone's asking the name.
Have fun.
Cressota. It's Cressota. I think it's in one of the addresses downtown.
Yeah,
but no, I don't like entertainment at restaurants.
It's
that
fun.
bugs me so much. It's like they're expecting you to take photos, and it becomes about the photo rather
but it's
than.
Fun.
But that's not fine dining.
It's fun.
Okay. Okay, we digress. If anyone has any suggestions for us, that have you been blown away, or have you been bitten by that was way too expensive, not worth my money? We'd love your thoughts on that.
I have a story, but I'm not going to mention.
I feel like it wasn't the blown away one, so we can move
on.
Speaking of costly,
Banks.
some UAE banks are raising account balances. So starting from June 1st, you will need to maintain a minimum balance of 5,000 dirham in your account. Otherwise, a monthly fee of 25 dirham will apply.
But some good news, you're exempt if you hold a credit card or have a personal financing with the bank. Earn less than 5,000 dirhams, and in this case, you still have options. You can use WPC salary cards via exchange houses, or opt for zero balance digital accounts.
So why is this happening? Banks are making this move to boost deposits, manage operational costs, and increase lending capacity. Therefore, they're saying if you're not using their service enough, they're going to charge you for it. This is some banks, not all. There's also a case that if you have a credit card with the bank, then you also won't be charged the 25 dirham. I'm thinking at certain points in the month, I definitely have less than 5k at all times. Speaking of now, it's like, when are we going to get paid? When are we going to get paid?
Please, I need to plan my vacation. Thank God I planned it like the first month of June, and not towards the end of the month, because
you mean the
I
beginning? Oh, because you'll
I know I'll be spending this money. I won't have enough savings.
Yeah,
it's like I spend it on my trip instead.
And at the beginning of every month, you're like, woo, fine dining.
Yes.
And you feel like you're like, oh, this is going to be, and then it just dips and it dips and it dips, and you're like, how is everything so expensive that, like, you you go to the salon and it's like crying, handing over a card. I'm like, I love you, but I love you, I hate you. Yeah, it's just too pricey.
Why are eyebrows becoming more than 35 dirhams? You know how much, like 10 years ago, you know how much I used to thread my eyebrows for? 15. 15 dirhams.
Yes. Yeah.
What else is expensive?
Fine dining.
Fine dining restaurants. Food is becoming expensive.
You know what is like coffee pods for the home.
Oh.
Yeah, expensive. They used to be a lot less. I used to get packets for like 12 dirham. Now I'm paying like 18 to 22.
Coffee lattes at the cafes are becoming expensive.
Almond croissants are becoming expensive.
Yes.
I remember I used to write a list of how like you get a good one for like also 18, and now they're like 30 in some places.
Why are they 30?
But they're an essential.
It's just a croissant.
It's not just a croissant. It's not just
I want to pay like extra 30. Matcha is expensive.
Matcha is ridiculous. Matcha
Yeah.
is ridiculous.
Matches are expensive. Clothes are becoming expensive also.
Gym classes are expensive.
Gym classes. Pilates classes.
Pilates.
What do you mean 6 classes, I have to pay 6K? For 6 classes, I have to pay 6K. What does that mean? Tell me. Why?
I think the math is wrong there. I don't think
Sorry.
that math is mathing.
4 classes, 4,000, sorry. 6 classes.
Dirhams. You're not paying
Yeah.
1,000 dirham a class.
But that's my thing. 6 classes, 4,000 dirhams, sorry. 6 classes, 4,000 dirhams.
No way.
There's a place in Dubai Hills that charge that much. Sorry, 6 classes, 4,000 dirhams.
Send me the name.
Okay.
I don't know. I call bluff on that. Things are expensive. They're not that expensive.
6 classes, 4,000 dirhams.
Have you ever tried to get insurance, by the way? It's expensive.
It's
expensive.
Yeah, insurance is expensive, but I
It's
never tried to get
expensive.
into insurance.
Petrol is now expensive because Cafu is now
Yeah,
charging me
what
for
do
the
you
service.
mean? Delivery charges are
Petrol,
expensive.
your phone bill.
Delivery charges also. If you have something coming abroad.
Do you notice when you're getting a delivery charge and then there's the service and then there's...
Tax. Can I talk about my experience? I think I said it before, I'm not sure. But I ordered from a website that was from Australia. They already charged me 100 dirhams for a shipping fee.
Yes, they did.
And they told me the customs will cost 30 dirhams. Okay? It did not cost me 30 dirhams. They split the packages into 2 parcels.
Oh, yeah.
2 parcels. You know how much, when they reached my house, you know how much they asked for?
No.
400 dirhams. You know what I did?
Sent it back. Did you get your refund? Fair enough. Fair enough. It's international orders. Like, we're so lucky to have so many great stores here.
Yeah.
But international order, it just adds up.
Don't do it, especially if it's from Australia. Don't do it.
Tariffs.
That's a lesson.
Just to end, I'm just thinking of like all the expensive things, my DIWA bill. And the costs that you have to pay. And maintenance charges if you own an apartment.
Oh no. What are the maintenance charges?
A lot.
I will figure that out in a few years, I
They're
think.
based on...
I still live with my family.
So bring your coffee to work.
Make your coffee at work.
Make your coffee at work.
Don't order out, you know? You can do some...
Make your
good-
food.
Yeah. You can have a good savings.
Do your own nails. Don't
Do your
get your
own
hair
nails.
done a la Casey.
True. Do your own nails.
I'm actually resting mine, hence this.
Oh my
Anyway,
God.
we digress. Cost of living. Next up, more money matters.
So why every UAE resident needs a will. So our UAE assets may not automatically go to your family if you don't have a will. And here's why that matters. The UAE's legal system blends civil and Sharia law, which may not reflect your personal wishes.
So a will give you control over your property, bank accounts, guardianship of children, and more. Without one, your assets can be frozen, court processes can drag on, and guardianship decisions could be made without your input.
Non-Muslims can register wills tailored for expats. Muslims should draft wills in line with Sharia law through Dubai courts. A will may cost you 5K to 15K, but it saves your family from a major legal and emotional stress. Think of it as a protection and not as a paperwork.
The thought of making a will.
That's the thing, like you can't, I don't want to put that negative energy out there, you know, like even, I would not even ask my dad to do that. Like I would never ask him, put out a will, no.
Yeah, and then make those decisions that need to be made.
No, I don't want to talk about it.
But this post that we shared yesterday got over 5,000 shares, which is quite a lot because I think it jolted a bit of a sense of fear in people and thinking we need to get our money matters in order. I talked to my fiance last night and I was like, oh, we need to do it. And then I thought about what that would mean. And
it's so sad.
It's really sad.
It's really sad. I can't think of it.
But it needs to
happen. That's the thing.
Because what this is saying is that if it doesn't happen, all of the assets could get tied up and won't be immediately handed over to the family.
That's the thing.
And imagine what a horrific situation that would be. It's unthinkable.
And the problems that it may cause.
Yeah.
Trust me, and the problems that it may cause from having that distribution of will. I think as hard as it is and as hard as the process might be or difficult to discuss, but it will make it easier, might save time, it will ensure that people get everyone in the family gets their rights.
Yeah, I agree.
They get what is expected amount and just makes things maybe fair, hopefully.
Yeah, I mean, it's within the person.
Fair.
It should be up to the person who's distributing the assets. I'd love if there's someone in law watching the show today, and we might actually have a lawyer coming on the show next week who's going to dive into this in more detail with the specifics. Because yesterday I was thinking, oh, why don't I just get ChatGPT to draft it?
Yeah.
And then get a lawyer perhaps attached to the company to do the signing or the authorization. But would that work? Because so I thought that would be easy, but then I'm thinking you still need to do the thinking of how do you want to do the distribution. So it's still
that's the thing. Like, how will you do the distribution? And I think maybe why it might got a lot of shares is because in the Muslim world we don't really technically call it a will. It's just how you split the assets based on Sharia law and what the Islamic values. So maybe people just wanted to understand a little bit further of why you need to have that will in place. But if you think about it, a lot of issues have emerged because of that thing where, oh, no, I need to get that. No, Sharia law says this. No, Sharia law says that. But if you have a will, I think it's a protection in hand. And just to avoid that all hassle and problems. And families may go years without talking to each other. Like, I've seen it firsthand. They can go years without talking to each other just because of money dispute. But if you can avoid that, although it's really difficult to discuss, I know, and you don't want to put that negative energy out there, but it's just...
And it's such an emotional thing.
It's an emotional thing.
Even if there's not a huge amount of assets to be shared out, it's still, if there's a few people, it becomes an emotional thing as well. Like I said, there's information on the feed if you want to check it out. And also we'll have a lawyer on the show next week to discuss this in further detail. Before we jump into our final story of this day, we also have something happening next week which we're really excited about. We're going to be giving away
Labubu.
We're going to be giving away so many Labubus. It's going to be Labubu Central. They're very expensive now, these Labubus.
I know. They can reach up to 500 dirhams. So this is an investment. Yeah.
I thought they were like 250.
There's a specific, like, hard to get color, the brownish one. Me and my colleague were looking through the stories and someone was selling it for 500 dirhams.
Okay.
Because it's not easily attainable.
Right, so you've got your basic level and then
you
you've
remember
got
the Pokemon cards?
Same
thing.
And fur babies, is that what they were called? Beanie babies.
Beanie babies. What's the beanie babies?
You don't know?
I don't know what a beanie baby.
You weren't born in the 90s? Beanie babies were teddies.
Okay.
They were teddy bears.
Had beanies?
Teeny tiny. You didn't attach them to your handbag, but they became collector items. Some sold for thousands of dollars. They were crazed for about a year. You could buy them in the stores, but then you had your collectors, which were really hard to find. Same thing.
It's the same thing.
20 years later.
Yeah. Pokemon cards, beanie babies. What else? Gold.
Gold. Well, gold.
Same thing. It's an investment.
So a Labubu is an investment, but join the show next week because we're going to be giving away so many Labubus. We don't know what to do with them, and they will go to you, the Lovin Dubai audience, which we value so much. Speaking of trends, let's jump into the next story.
So Leonardo DiCaprio tries Dubai's viral caviar nuggets. So Leonardo DiCaprio just got a taste of Dubai in Cannes. The Hollywood star was spotted trying caviar nuggets from Dubai-born brand Boo. Crispy nuggets bites topped with sour cream and a generous spoonful of caviar and a side of fries.
I could murder some of that right now. They've gone viral on TikTok, but if Leo's giving them a try, they're clearly more than just a trend. Like, we have no idea how this happened, that he's being delivered them.
That's a good question, Sarah.
How did this happen? What's happening here, Massa?
That's me and my friend trying this caviar, nuggets caviar. Let me tell you something, okay. It's not for everyone. It's not for everyone.
Okay.
And it definitely was not for me. Thank God I did not pay 320 dirhams for this.
Why wasn't it for you?
Because I just attended like an event. I attended an event at that place and I brought my friends with me. Like, you know what? Do you want to try like free caviar and stuff like that? She said, yeah. She came with me. We had it. It was, I don't know how to explain it, but I only had 3 nuggets with caviar and I left the place with stomach ache. and I felt like I was just not feeling very well.
I've seen people try these online, and I've seen it's made me want to try them. So I'm sorry that you've had a bad experience. Do you like caviar? So what's the sauces? What are the sauces?
So the sauce is like it's not sour. It's sour cream, but it's just, I think it's their specialty sauce. I would say it's their specialty sauce.
It's doing it for me.
You have to try it. It's like worth a try.
Yeah.
It is worth a try, and I really wanted to try it, but would I go back again? No. Would I pay 320 to have it again? No.
How much were your labubus that you bought?
I didn't buy labubas yet. I know they're too pricey. I'm not going to buy labubas. Don't call me out. Don't call me.
How much were the miskies?
Okay, they're 60 dirhams.
I'm only joking. I'm only joking. That is, it is pricey. I think caviar is expensive.
And I've never had this much caviar, by the way. I've only had little sparkle, like little bits on eggs.
They give you a lot?
They gave us a whole pack of caviar. Yeah. You need to try it, but it's just, it didn't sit well on my stomach. Neither did it on my friends also. She left also with like stomach ache, yani. We had to have Activia after it.
Why?
Just to, the stomach was just...
What's Activia?
It's like what do they call it?
It's a calming.
Oh, wait, no, it's like calming. What is Activia? I don't know how to explain it.
This is not medical advice.
It's a brand of yogurt.
Ah.
Okay. What is it good for? Probiotic yogurt that help reduce the frequency of minor digestive discomfort. And this is exactly what we had, discomfort, so we had to have that.
Okay, we leave you on that lovely note, Massa and her
But it's worth a shot.
Massa and her digestive discomfort. Thank you so much for joining the show.
Thank you, Casey.
And we'll see you back here on Monday morning, same time, same place. Have a beautiful weekend. Bye-bye.